Okay, we're ready for round 2 on the Terminator 2 times 2 part 2. It's Wednesday. Look what came in the mail today. The replacement LEDs, or not the replacement since there was nothing wrong with the first ones, but the second order of chip LEDs. And like I said, I ordered that Saturday. It's here Wednesday. Great service from these people. You may notice on the table I've got the treads built up. These were a little bit tricky. Now the only other I'm not a tank builder, so the only other experience I've had with vinyl treads has been on the Mobius Chariot, the Lost in Space Chariot. So working with treads is new to me relatively. And it was kind of a struggle getting them on and getting them stretched, and they wanted to keep popping off, and I tried to figure out how to secure them, but I did a little bit of CA and on the joint, as I think was recommended in the instructions. But an extra little bit over the top, I took some liquid tape, which is what I use to loop in around wiring to keep it from shorting out. Plus, it's also a very nice light block. Took some of the liquid tape and I painted it just over the joint after I have CA'd it, and it dries to a flat rubbery consistency that looks just like these treads do. And I found the only real place, or the best place to position the joint to get it to work, is on this back side, this short side that doesn't have the little wheels here. See how there's little wheels there and there's little wheels there? Well, there's no little wheels on that side, and that's about the only place where you can really get in and get a clamp on those, spring clamp on those to set up. So I recommend using that as your joint spot. Plus, it gets covered up by the cowling that goes over the outside, so that joint is the most hidden if it's on that wall. So I don't know if it's spelled out that way in the instructions, but I thought I might save y'all some time and head scratching if you hadn't figured it out for yourself. But that's them. They are sealing up and drying, and they're nice and formed. And the paint that I've used, the metallizer, I haven't sprayed it with a sealer yet. It has a tendency to kind of get everywhere. Well, one of the places it gets is it seems to be getting on these treads, which is quite nice actually, especially down in the inside there, because the tracks are to have a metallic look to them as well. And I'll probably dust this with a vinyl paint when I'm ready to spray them, and then I'll just dust a little silver over top of them. I'm not going for the full-on heavy chrome look, so that actually fits in quite nicely. But let me open up these bulbs and we'll see where we go from there. Well, here's a unexpected nicety. I open up the bag, and of course there are all of my nicely packaged LEDs, the chip LEDs. But I noticed I also got one of these, or actually two of these. They are a 9-volt battery strap with a switch. Didn't order them, didn't ask for them, would really like to use them. Note that says 2 9-volt battery straps, one free for each 10 LEDs purchased. So hey, that's pretty nice. And I got another 15% off card, so that's nice too. I used the first one on this order, so now that I can get the bags of LEDs out, let me see what they look like. Come on, focus. There. Okay, here you can see the chip lights installed. One red on the top, one blue on the side. That's for the head of the tank. And I will put since I'm holding this with a hands on a battery, it's not the most stable of things, but let me see if I can put the clear piece over top of it. There's the clear piece over it. Now, of course, it is coming off a little more sourcey on the video. It's a little bit more sprayed evenly in real life. I did have to frost those pieces. I don't have the blue piece on the side because you have to glue it to get it to stick. I was still seeing the bulb too easily, so I put a sanding stick to the red piece and just scuffed it up, and I think that's giving me a better result. Now you can see the one bulb in there and the bulb on the side. That's what it looks like without the. Let me see, where is the. Trying to find the blue bit. Here it is. Of course, the blue bit goes on the side. Okay, we're closing up on getting this this head all nice and lit up. I've got the pieces of brass tube in and aimed, and I'm using a bit of epoxy putty, which is Loctite repair putty. It's two-part putty. It's epoxy putty. It dries. It sets up real quick, though. That's the important thing. So I've got the brass tubes sitting down in there, and I'm going to let them. Let's see. I've got that. Looks like I've got them evenly spaced here. Yeah, I may need to re-aim this one quick before it sets up, but yeah, I think those are both ready to go. And we are going to have this head lit up before the evening is out. Okay, and let there be light. Oh, that's quite nice. Blinding in the front like it should be. Red and blues. Now I don't have the covers over them yet because I need to obviously glue that top down and do whatever patching or seaming I'm going to need to do. But that's the head. And the next time you see it, it will be, I'll have the lenses over it and have it attached. But pretty neat, pretty neat. And that's the blue and reds are the nano, I'm sorry, they're the chip lights size. These are 3mm cool whites in the big spotlights. Neaterino.